Welcome to Fiber Hustle. My name is Chip.
My name is Aaron.
You know what?
What?
I may be on the fringe of things, but I think I like ruffles.
Do you? I like to knit and crochet and try and give gifts, but then people snoop and find them.
Okay. And you like to watch.
You do. Fiber Hustle episode 55.
Is that the right number?
It is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 55.
You do like to watch.
You do like to watch. How have y'all been? Okay. No, I don't know why. Okay. Bring it in. Chip, how you been?
I've been dandy.
That's just fantastic. It hasn't been that long since we've seen you last. So catch up should go pretty quick, even if you want to do a catch up. Chip, is there anything that you've been doing the last few weeks?
I have been fighting tooth and nail to bring the ship in. I've been working on books. I've been working on, like accounting stuff.
So you're writing a novel or?
The Days of Our Lives.
It's a very good novel. I suggest it for everyone.
I had a spell with my sale rate that just was skipping stitches, and I have such tunnel vision that 3 hours can pass and I don't give up. When I sink my teeth into something, I never give up. So I gave it the college try and I eventually got it going. And then I turned right around and then I was having an issue with my Bernina, which I need to get her in. I mean, like she's sewing fine, but she needs to go in. So you know what it is. I mean, you guys are, doing the daily and going up against obstacles. So we're just glad you're here.
It's one good thing about being a knitter is very rarely will you break a needle. But when a sewing machine goes down, I'm sure it's very just frustrating that you can fix things, but a lot of times people can't fix things. I'm sure it's really frustrating. When I'm just like, oh, I can't find a needle, well, then I eventually find it.
Under the couch.
Get going. Under the couch, or it's
in the couch cushions.
Seamus takes everything everywhere.
It is, and a lot of what it is to sew and to use a sewing machine, be a quilter, it really is, getting yourself out of your own messes. And so I'm there. Sometimes, usually when I adjust the timing on the machine, it doesn't take me 3 hours. But unfortunately, this time it was hours.
Yeah, I came home and I couldn't tell you were having a bad day. You told me you're having a bad day. And it's one of those that you're like, you know what? The way you told me you're having a bad day, I know I'm going to let Chip have Chip time the rest of this night.
It's true. I mean, I was so pissy that I had to laugh because I knew I was that pissy. It wasn't about
yelling or anything. It's just
taking out on you.
I knew he was just in that.
I was at my brink. But anyway, happy news. You got to go to a knitting retreat.
I did. I went to the men's knitting retreat 2025, where I got to meet several just people that I've been talking to on the internet, like Fred and some other people like that. It was a fantastic.
There's other people like Fred?
There's other people like Fred. Well, not really. There's only one Fred. But it was a pleasure to actually meet him in real life. And I set up a little booth. So I did a lot of pop-up shop, which went fantastic. On Friday, I could not make it Friday, so they went to Yarn Dragon and checked out Yarn Dragon's new shop. Then they went to Hazel.
The warehouse?
Not warehouse. What's it called?
Factory?
Factory?
It's more like a factory.
Terrible. Yeah, the Yarn Dragon. So Jonathan has Yarn Dragon. There's a shop in Pike's Place Market. And he also has a factory where they do it all, but there's windows everywhere that you can actually, it's like watching them make the pizza. So you can see them do their dyeing and things like that. And also there is yarn for sale there. So
So you didn't get to watch them make the pizza?
I did not wanted to eat the pizza. I did not get to make them. Oh my gosh. Check the pulse, Aaron. I did not get to make. Why is this so hard? No pizza. So they all went out for the day. Some of us stayed behind. I had some things to do. They came back. It was a fantastic weekend. Harry Wells did a class. I was unable to go to the class too, but he did kind of a cabled intarsia class. Harry is just a fantastic person. He is having an Argyle cruise. You can't see that right here. So if you are the type of person that loves to knit and go on cruises, he is having an Argyle Ahoy cruise where you get a British Isle knitting cruise, 12-night cruise, May 9th to the 21st, 2026. Again, Harry is a fantastic teacher. So if you are into Argyle knitting and cruises and cruising,
if you're a man of leisure.
If you're a man of leisure, which, yeah, Harry's a married man, straight man. Also, those at the retreat, it's not all gay men. So if you are one of our straight viewers, all three of you, come to the knitting retreat. It's
Tony.
Really, we got Seth, Tony. Those are the two I know. I know there's got to be other ones. But yes, time out.
Tony, his wife Joy, asked if we were having an affair because we were texting.
Oh, you and Tony? That's funny. You're like, I don't think it's going to happen that way. But yeah, the men's knitting retreat is not just all gay men. It's everyone that identifies as a man. So come. But yeah, if you're into Argyle, check the link below. We'll put this cruise there. It sounds like there's going to be 3 days of Argyle knitting for the sock. And then they're going to stop at different ports. Also, Yarn Dragon, it's probably full, is having a men's retreat at the south of France.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think it was very limited. The retreat went on sale, I think, 2 weeks ago. So check out yarndragon.com if you're interested in a men's retreat. And I think there's going to be one that is for kind of everybody, male, female, whatever you identify as. Coming up soon that he might announce. So kind of
a come one, come all?
Come one, come all. It sounds like it'd be fantastic. I have never been to France. France. You haven't? We have a friend who just bought a country home.
Almost a lifelong friend.
Yes, in the south of France. And he told us last year, 2024, he goes, hey, don't make any plans in 2026 because we want to have you out. I think they're renovating it this year. Not a chateau.
I thought it was a chateau.
No, our chateau's the huge
I
ones.
don't know.
Then I think a country. This place still sounds
Maybe it's a
huge.
Chardonnay.
It's Cabaret Chardonnay, something. But yeah, we might be in France in 2026. France. Sorry. France. I sound so American. But yeah, the knitting retreat was fantastic. I'll probably show you some things that I got at the end of the episode, so stay tuned for that because we had a little goodie bag, and I'll show you that for you had to have it. So yeah.
Interestingly, TikTok, I love TikTok. They were showing a woman, I saw this today, that she was on a quilting cruise, and unfortunately she brought her little travel iron, plugged it in. It was too much juice for her iron, and it kind of blew up. And so she had to go into I guess there's a laundry area that you can access, and they had an ironing station there. I don't know if she moved her whole production in there.
Are you serious?
But you might want to check what your devices are rated for, where you're going to be plugging in.
If you're going to like a sewing cruise?
Yeah.
Knitting cruise, you don't have to worry about it. You can do whatever you want. Sewing, you got to lug that thing around. Mm-hmm. I think I picked the right hobby. There were people there this year doing needlepoint, and I was like, no, I don't need another hobby. I don't need another thing in my life. But it looked like they were kind of having relaxing fun. If that makes sense.
What's needlepoint?
Needlepoint is, our friend Max, who does amazing sweaters anyways. Max always does like the most coolest, hippest intarsia or colorwork sweaters. But he was needlepointing.
What's needlepointing?
Well, it's basically you have a bunch of different colors of, it's almost yarn or thread, and then you stick it through the needle. It's like you're on a canvas that has holes in it, and then you're kind of just following along the pattern to make it more come alive.
Like latch a hook?
Kind of like that, but they're not doing there's no latch.
But do you get a tail?
Yes, there is a tail. Let me see if I can just look up.
So the tail hangs and you get this furry thing at the end?
I think you might be
Or is
correct.
needlepoint where you have like a little canvas thing? We have to look this up. I'm sure everybody's screaming at their device right now.
Well, it's new to me. I think I've seen it before in my life, but he was doing a bok choy, and Honeycut was doing some like Christmas thing, tapestry and needlepointing. So let's see if I can open this up. It's not going to tell me what it is, and oh my gosh, there's so many ads. Never mind.
That was cookies.
But I can't get past this part. I consent. Allow all. I don't want to sign up for your thing. Like, I don't know why you would do that. But some of these, I don't know what you do. You really can't see things.
Go to the little daisy.
Here's a little flower that you, oh my gosh. This is going to get on my last nerve. This is one, and you can see that there's a little bit of thread and stuff in there. So you kind of go through this hole, then you probably go through that one, then kind of go around. Apparently it takes a while, but you can create like let's say a 10 by 10 thing that you could put on.
All you had to say is like in the 1700s, ladies would do their needlepoint, and actually if they did very good, it was
You did good.
It was proof positive that they were a well mannered and polite girl. That she would sit there, her bustle, you know.
It would be tough to be a lady in that point, sitting on that big just thing.
I mean, and the whole thing, you know, doesn't go poof.
Exactly.
Turn into the can.
Yeah. So there were some people doing that, and I was like looking for, because I don't know if I want to, sorry, Max, I don't know if I wanted to do a bok choy, but I was going to go in his kitchen. But it looked like there was some fun stuff that you can do, and I was just like, no, maybe some other time.
I hate hand sewing, but that actually looks like it could be fun.
Yeah, it looks like it would be kind of fun. And he said it takes a long time, but he goes, I just do like an hour a night, sit there and kind of watch TV and do it.
What do they call that? Slow crafting?
Slow crafting, which a lot of, like some people for knitting, it's a slow craft. Crochet could be a slow, whatever that thing you do is. Quilting, or as when Michael was here, you both said it's more, no, Michael said it's more ironing than actual quilting.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like it's more, they should call it ironing because it's more like that.
Yes. So Aaron, what else is new?
I do want to show one thing. Sharon, I bought this a couple years ago from him, from creativewithclay.com.
Sharon. Okay. You have just stepped into another landmine.
So creativewithclay.com. This is the cutest little knit mug that you've probably seen on my show before. He hand makes them. It's perfect. The size of the mug, the way your hand fits in there. Do I rewind to when our friend was in town, or do I just go straight for this?
Just go straight for it.
Anyways, Chip's in my studio. He never goes in there because he hates the smell of the wool. So I hid this mug from him, and then it wasn't even obvious. It was like behind my computer, and he's like, what's in here? So
No, you're not telling the story correctly. I went into his dye studio because it's traditionally the aromas, you're correct on that point. The aromas are just like, it's not my thing, and it gags me. So I always peek my head in there and then I bounce. This time I was like, oh wow, you straightened up, and it looked really good in there. And I was just like, oh, you've been busy. And so I started snooping. I was like, oh, what's this? What's this?
Yeah, why are you even snooping there?
Because usually he's not the most tidy.
Oh, I know I'm not the cleanest person. You're the clean one. I am not.
And
every relationship has
I
one.
saw things that I had never seen before because you could actually see them.
Yes. So he's looking.
So there's this white.
What's this?
There's this white butcher paper little thing on, just as slap dab in the middle of his desk, and I was like, oh, what's this?
Anyways.
And I said, oh wait, don't you already have one of these? And immediately it's...
I was like, what are you doing? So Sharon started making not only to go with his knit collection mugs, he started doing things inspired by quilting.
I found a prize. I found a
He
surprise.
found a prize, which I purchased because I knew my love needed, who doesn't always need a
It's
new
a nice
mug?
cup. When did you get this?
At the men's knit retreat, because next to my pop-up.
So it hadn't been here a week.
No, it only been here a few days. And he was like, what's this? But this is part of Sharon's collection of quilted ones. And he
You
had
got some half square triangles here.
yeah, there's like probably 8 of them. And we were looking for the right one. And we both liked this one. There was a green one, which green's your favorite color, but it was more of a mint green. And I didn't think you'd be as satisfied with the mint green as you would this.
This reminds me of boots.
Puss in Boots?
Yes, Puss in Boots. It reminds me of boots.
Oh, like boots.
Boots.
Like how mine are thigh.
Thank you for my surprise.
You are so welcome.
Is it clean?
Yeah, it's clean.
I mean, I can put juice in there?
Well, I didn't rinse it out yet.
It's not clean then.
Okay, so yeah, we'll give it a little, and then we'll you'll be able to drink out of it soon. But yeah,
What is it, ceramic? What is it, stone?
ceramic.
Ceramic.
Yes, and he does little. You can go to creativewithclay.com, or if you're local, if you're local, you can do. He does he does the Fiber Fusion Festival. I think he's been trying to get on the flock, so hopefully next year, and does little things like that. So, did he sign this one?
Sharon Sakar.
Yes, Sachar. Yeah.
So,
he's just a lovely gentleman too.
in the end, we got there. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
The thought was there.
And the very last thing.
I thought this was the last thing.
Okay, then we'll keep on going. So on this episode, we have What
Hot Mess.
We have Hot Mess. What do you make's? Had to have it. Things that people thought we should have. A bingo update. I put some kits together. I put some kits together for you for the Stephen West make along, which I'll show at the end. And I think we're about ready to get going.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Where's the catchphrase?
Are you going to ask me?
Oh, Chip, you made that?
No, I didn't make anything.
Oh my gosh.
I'm making stuff, but I didn't make anything.
Okay.
Aaron.
Yes.
You made that?
I did. I made the weekend hat. It's by Hiromi Nagasawa. And this is the second time I've made it. The first time I made it, it's probably about whenever Michael got back from Africa. He got me some yarn there, some DK weight yarn. And I made this hat and I screwed up the brim and I always wanted to make it again. And I thought, hey, if I'm going to a men's knitting retreat, kind of talking to people, but still want to do cables, which I can do, talking to people, this would be the perfect hat. It is a DK weight hat. You can use 3.5, well, not you can use, but please use 3.5 millimeter needles for the brim and 4.0 for the actual body of the hat. And it's a nice cable hat and it fits really well. I did use a cable needle. This is the colorway and it was called yellow.
It's a very happy yellow.
Very happy yellow.
It's not like obnoxious.
No, it's, I love this hat and I wanted a yellow hat. So I made myself a yellow hat, which right now it's really making my, you know what's funny is yesterday I was like, what's that? Because 25 years ago, when my beard was brown, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I think I found a gray. I think I found a brown hair instead. So now I'm looking for brown hairs instead of gray hairs since everything's gray. But this is really making it pop. But yeah, so this is a perfect hat if you have never done cables before because it's charted out or written out. So either way, if you're a chart reader, it's perfect for you. If you just want to go through it written, it's great for you. The cables aren't too hard and the instructions are very well on how to do it. You knit like 6 rows. You do one row that's cabled, so you shouldn't get frustrated or freaked out by anything. Then you do another 6 rows and then do the cable. But it's a really fun hat. And this time, let's go down. Am I talking too fast? Sometimes I talk too fast. The last time I made this, there is a short row involved, which once you do the short row, that's why you fold up the brim and you get this, like, let's say 3 by 1 brim. The last one I made, I screwed it up so you would see this as the actual brim instead of this. And I was like, I don't like it. I got here when I realized it. I was like, it shouldn't make that big a deal. And I finished it. So I am really happy that I made the brim correctly this time, because there is going to be one short row in this that you have to pay attention, follow the instructions, trust the process in order to get this 3 by 1 brim. But the cables look great. I did block it, so blocking it was a little bit smaller once I did block it, because this is my 100% BFL superwash. So it did grow a little bit after I blocked it, but I think it looks great. And there's a little kind of a fake seam up the side of each side. And there it is. I think it's cute. Do you want to try it on?
No.
It is a little bit tighter. No, tighter in the middle just from the cables, but it's nothing that I'm worried about at all.
So this is called the Weekender or Weekend?
The Weekend hat. Like the weekend, not Weekender.
What is
the
a weekend?
Hat. What is a weekend? That is a throwback to Downton Abbey.
Which, are you guys going to be going to the theaters?
The theater. The talkies. Are you going to the talkies?
We're going to wait until it comes on the television, but I cannot wait.
Do you want to go to the movies? Do you want to go like on a date?
I mean, we could do.
We could do, because I know Costco, I'll check some of my apps too. Costco always has those
AMC.
AMC cards. You buy $70 and they're worth $100 or something like that. I mean, not to say that I'm cheap, but I'm cheap. So I think if we did that, we can actually go see the movie. Or, you know, us going out, we can wait until it actually comes out.
Or we just wait until it's at the Las Vegas Sphere.
That would be amazing. Have you seen the previews for The Wizard of Oz? We are going...
Not spoilers. They're spoilers.
The spoilers. We are going to Vegas again in December because someone's turning 50. And I was looking at tickets. I was like, this is about a month ago. I was like, who is going to pay like $140 to see The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere? And now that I've seen the spoilers of what happens during The Wizard of Oz, I'm like...
It feels very Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Interactive,
and it just looks like a lot of fun. I mean, yes, there's things that we're aware of, but I don't think that would ruin my surprise.
True. And it's basically we need to pick between that and another drag show.
Between, not and.
And if we win enough money in Vegas, so that's why we need to take all our money, bet on black, double it right there. I mean, how can you lose? Why wouldn't you go? So yeah. This is the weekend hat. Love knitting it. I can make another one tomorrow because it's a relaxing yet cable knit. I think it's really popping and really.
It's toothy.
My BFL Superwash 100% is a little toothy, but I like a toothier yarn than a really soft yarn because I think it holds the shows the stitch definition better. And I should go to speech class. It shows the stitch definition better to me for like, instead of, that's why I like BFL. I think it shows the stitch definition a little bit better than like a 100% superwash merino. This is a 4-ply. So yeah, it's even going to show it more. But yeah, it's perfect. I love it. And I can't wait until, well, I'm not really done with summer. I'm ready for fall. But I can't wait till winter. I wish winter was like a 2-week thing. So I can wear this, outside and around when I go out.
Erin and I both agree that we would love 4 months, easy, 4 months of fall, maybe 1 month at most for Christmas. We don't need Christmas in August. Winter, we're not big winter people, but we definitely love like 4 months. I could even stand 5 months of fall.
I wish September was 2 months, and I wish October was 2 months.
3.
Okay, let's do 3 months. October, 3 months.
Yeah.
Then let's skip over November, have December, yeah, I'm all for it. And then January and February do nothing for me, especially living in the Pacific Northwest up here when it's dark at 8 in the morning and it's dark at 4 o'clock at night.
Not even that happy weekender is going to turn things around.
I'm going to take a picture. I'm not going to do my photo shoot for this hat until January when it will make me happy and smile.
You better send a reminder.
I set a reminder. Siri, set a reminder. Oh, it actually
wants to.
It actually wants to. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Aaron.
Yes.
You made that?
I did. I have one more thing. This should go pretty quick. So this, what I'm going to show you, is the 2023 Woolens and Nosh Advent Calendar that has been my doctor's office, dentist office, any kind of office knitting that has always been in the car. You know how I think a lot of you have emergency knitting in the car. I don't think you do, because does Sewist have emergency anything in the car?
Sometimes they have like...
Oh, hand sewing, things like that. But yeah, this is my emergency knitting, and these are all the doctor's appointments I've had for almost the last 2 years. I have finally finished them. They don't look very good on the blockers, but these look fantastic. I love the stripes of them. Woolens and Nosh uses a 90-10 Targhee, 100% superwash Targhee, then 10% nylon. I knit a huge tube. I did a 2x2
Rib,
2x2 rib, and then I knit about, I think it's about 11 inches. Then I counted back 11 inches to 8 inches before I did an afterthought heel, which this is my second afterthought heel I've done. I didn't even look at instructions because I remembered the last time I did it. I cut in, which is kind of scary at first, but once you get in there, you're just like, cut into it. I knit 3 rounds before I started to do the decrease, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, well, need to do a little bit more weaving in there, but I think it looks good, and I love the way this color work looks on these. I think it's fantastic. So Woolens and Nosh does always a very good job.
I'm kind of impressed how...
self-striping?
No, exactly. Can I have the loose?
Yes.
Exactly. You got these...
Oh, that was me trying to do... They're fraternal twins, not identical twins. Now, one thing that I don't know where it is, so I ordered 1 skein of the actual stripe. So this is 1 skein. Obviously, it makes 2 socks. But then I ordered 2, I think it was 20 gram skeins of this color, so I could do the heel, toes, and cuff. I cannot find this anywhere. So that's why I made the sock, this part a little bit shorter, because I had to go back and use this actually as my heels, toes, cuff.
So you actually did these on the needle. You didn't use the sock winding machine.
Correct. This is all needle. I used a 2.0 millimeter needle, which I think is a US 0. 72 stitches that I cast on. And yeah, this is what's up. And I put them on today for a brief time. I was like, they feel pretty good. I should have gone to 7.5 inches instead of 8, just because I like a little bit of tighter and have them stretch. But I think it's perfect.
The color is really
almost perfect. The color is perfect. The knitting and the sizing, I'm still learning because, I don't do socks that often. It's not my joy. So I'm just learning, and I think they're great.
The colors, I love all the colors.
Yeah, she does such a good job on her self-striping.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Woolens and Nosh.
Woolens and Nosh.
Yeah, so I think everybody knows Woolens and Nosh. Always recommend. There's someone on Instagram called Mud Punch.
Say again?
Someone on Instagram called Mud Punch that I've always wanted to try their self-striping yarn, because every time she shows the video, I'm like, ooh, I want to try that, because they do very good work as well. Yeah.
Awesome. You had some good makes.
Good makes. It only took me, 2 years? Almost 2 years to make these. But again, it's car knitting. We all have car knitting. But some of the sock tubes I have that we've made for like colors that I have discontinued or are in the farewell tour, I can now make into socks like this and do an afterthought heel and then afterthought cuff and toe.
But your stitches are beautiful.
Yeah. And I try to make it go between the white section where there's a little line to add the self-striping still, so it looked like it was cohesive and was meant to go that way.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, these are super cute. Can't wait to wear them. So Chip, you don't have any you made that. So Chip, what are you making?
Progress?
Can't stop progress.
All right, so last time I was working on the Joplin quilt by Toad and Sew, and quick recap, the pattern actually called for more amounts of yardage per color than what I actually had. So I actually added more colors to get me through. Very happy with what happened. So first thing I'm going to do is show the...
Do you need me to do anything?
Yeah, because it's going to not focus with your face there.
Oh, my face.
All right, so she's all put together, and I could not be more thrilled about how it turned out. Come to me.
Love it.
Go to you.
There we go.
So the... I'm actually really, really, really thrilled. This is a little different than what her pattern called for. The center is a little different than what the pattern called for, but I actually could not be more thrilled. I love the log cabin. These are more like a bear paw at the end or on the corners. I love these chevrons, and just like the color story is just...
Oh, it's everything.
It's everything. Now, this to me is definitely going to be more of a November Thanksgiving quilt because it just has that rich harvesty color palette. And the funny thing was when it was all said and done and when she was all put together, I almost threw up because the center, this is the very center with your star, sawtooth star. Okay, I originally had it planned out, and I do have my color plan that I did. This was the plan, and I changed a couple of things. But generally, this was the layout that I went for, and when I didn't see it when the pattern was when I was coloring the pattern, because you start out with just a white color sheet and then you just color your own. So this was the idea I was shooting for to get me through with the yardage, and you notice I changed this block because this is just now. Gosh, what was that? It's just the black and white. There's no, and gang, I have done surgery and replaced this block because originally it was this, and to me, it just, I could not see Pilgrim's belt buckle.
Oh, he said that the first minute he finished, he's like, this looks like a Pilgrim's belt buckle. And he just wouldn't let it go. Not in a bad way, but like wouldn't let it go. I'm like, now that you say it, I see it, but I never would have saw it if you didn't say it.
All I could see was Pilgrim's belt buckle, and it bothered me and bothered me. So it was together for about a week. And then I was like, I'm ripping it out. And then I was like, well, there's not a lot of the blue that, this light color blue, there's not a lot of that in the quilt. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that, but with the teal. And then I ended up putting this block in the center. And I love those two colors, but my problem was it's very hard to see the difference of those. Like, it's just like, here we are in really bright light, but really the value is just, it's the same thing. And so it was hard to really distinguish that. And I kept looking at it, and especially when it's like living in, part of the room, and I had it draped over the long arms so that I could look at it, live with it, and I'm coming in and out. And if that part of the room was dark, you could not tell that this was two different colors.
Yeah.
You could not tell. And then I was just like, oh, well, that stinks, because, you have that, that square on point and just floating in that space. And I was like, you're not able to appreciate it unless it's in bright light. And I was like, you know what? I can't live with it. We're gonna do some surgery again. So I went through, and it takes me about 45 minutes to just remove, make the new block, remove this, put the new one in. But do it now when I'm gonna be crying about it. And I finally am in love with the new version, which has this blue and the white. And actually, this isn't actually a pure like bleach white. This is like an off. It's off a little bit. It's almost like an antique white. But I couldn't be more thrilled. I was talking to Carrie from the Creative Obsession, and I said, you know what? If I had to do this different again, using the same fabrics, this is all Juicy Juice. And the gray is Connecting Threads. If I had to do it again, because these are the two that the value looks just so similar, I probably would have just switched the two greens to have this really bright green next to this blue, and then this green next to the kind of like that, what is that, cinnamon? This is not cinnamon. What is this color?
It's more like an Aztec gold.
Yeah, like an Aztec gold, what he said.
Like an Aztec gold. That's me in colors.
But I would have done that just really to play with that value. But what Carrie said, well, on the flip side of that, this looks more like an ombre because it goes dark to light and bright. And so, yeah, I'm totally good with that. I could not be more thrilled. I'm like, this to me is a very slow burn. Like the quilt, I had it together in like 2.5 days.
Yeah, you burned pretty quick.
I mean, like I burned through it. It was really, really a fun.
It was a fun.
It was a fun.
You sound like me. Oh my gosh, it was a fun.
It was a fun project to work on. There's a couple of things I would do differently. I would cut more of my pieces larger so that I can do better squaring up as I go. I mean, like, I didn't lose any points. Everything's square. It's not, and nothing's lopsided, but you know me. I like to go for perfection.
Truth.
Now the thing is I'm looking at possible quilting designs. Oh, no.
You're not?
No.
Oh.
So, when Michael was here, he had gotten some backing fabric that he used for his, and I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of like that. And I thought with the dark blue, I think I'm going to try to order that. It was gone on Connecting Threads, gone. Then I was looking through, and I'm like, okay, so the color scheme here that we're playing with, I went to Art Gallery, and I was like, oh, you know what? They got a bolt. And this...
Love it.
Oh, shoot. What's it called?
Fabric?
Yeah, this is called the Decostitch Midnight. So Decostitch is the line, and then the color, obviously, is Midnight. But it's this beautiful, beautiful dark blue. And I'm just thinking this with this on the back, it's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The lovely thing was, so I was looking at ordering this, and as soon as I ordered like 6 yards, 3.5 yards, 6 yards, something like that. No, I ordered 3 yards of it because this is a Wideback. This is 108 inches, and then which is a yard, and then you're looking at another 3 yards. So like that's a lot of fabric. But then I was looking at like shipping, and I was looking at like what the cost was, and I was like, no, I have an account with Art Gallery. let me cancel that order. Thankfully, the woman who on Etsy, her store policy was no cancellations, but thankfully she canceled it without any argument. So I was like, you know what?
It was like within 10 minutes.
Within 10 minutes, I emailed her and I was like, whoop, I ordered, the wrong thing. But I ordered it directly through Art Gallery, and that would enable us to then, this is going to be, I think it's going to be a chip basket collection.
I'm excited for it. Now on camera, it's coming off a little bit
brighter.
So I don't know if the down camera will show it, but it's a little bit darker than what we're seeing right now. There we go.
That's more accurate.
Yeah,
it's darker.
Yeah,
it's going
to be a sexy basket.
It's like navy.
Yeah,
and I think this is just beautiful. I don't know whether I would do the white canvas on the inside or the cream canvas, but if you guys let us know, like, hey, what would you prefer? I can even show you.
Yeah, I love this.
Decostitch from Art Gallery. Here it is. This is their color card that I have. And so, like, when I was looking for possible others, like, these are the possible colors from the Decostitch line. Now, actually, this color, the Midnight, doesn't appear in this because these are all for the 44-inch bolts. Again, this is a 108-inch Wideback. But I'm like, I love this color. Mm-hmm. This is more like, Aaron, you're the color
like
expert.
An ochre. No, it's not an ochre.
It's gold.
Yeah.
They call it golden light.
Golden light, yeah.
Love that color. Especially if we're talking for...
You're talking fall now, too, though.
Fall.
I think we're attracted to these colors at the moment because we know what's right around the corner.
I mean, if I had an unlimited budget, I would order this entire collection, which I don't. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, like, even like this sunburst color here is absolutely delicious. See if I can give you some. So, like, see, these colors are so beautiful. And I love the print because it could allow me to just do some graphic quilting.
Yeah, and the print's not, like, right in your face.
No.
So, yeah, I think that's...
No.
This would be it's going to be it's going to be a beautiful basket.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm absolutely in love. And, I mean, really, Art Gallery, they are in Miami, Florida. And I first came across them at QuiltCon. They had a booth. And like, their fabrics feel nice. They're sturdy. Like, I think this is pre-treated. So, like, I can't wait. And I think this is not only going to make a beautiful backing for the quilt, but then I'm excited to do chip baskets out of this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you also need to just figure out what stitching you're going to do for the actual quilt.
Correct.
We started talking about that, then you went over here, but yeah.
I mean, so the one thing when it comes to fabrics, you're just like, there's so many choices out there. And what I think is going to be really exciting for people may not be your taste, and vice versa. Like, what I think is going to be exciting may not be. They actually have another, it's called the Floral line. And these are all floral prints, and they're very, very pretty. And, like, if florals are your thing, like, these are just, it's like they're understated. It's not like they're obnoxious. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of tonal. Again, I don't know why I'm really attracted. This one is called Orangine, maybe. I'm really attracted to that. Maybe, again, it's because it's fall. But I really love these colors. Yeah. The spicy brown. Look at that. That's a lot of fun. So, yeah. So, obviously, we were not the ones that won the big Powerball this past week.
Congratulations to the two people that won.
Wisconsin and Texas. We salute you.
Just kidding. No. Good for them. I mean, somebody has to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not much else I can tell you about the Joplin quilt other than
that's really fantastic.
If this is a quilt that you were thinking of, like, I don't see, like, maybe you see like a Southwestern motif here, and especially with the color palette that we've got here, it does read that, but man, I mean, like, if you're looking for something that goes together really quickly, the blocks end up being, I think, 12 inches.
Beginner, intermediate, advanced. Where would you put that?
An advanced beginner.
Okay.
So, a beginner, because there's some good lessons to learn in this. But yeah, I would say do it. Don't be afraid. Actually, what does she say it is?
Yeah, sometimes patterns have that.
Skill level 3 out of 5.
Okay, that's middle of the road.
Yeah, so I phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
If you have an
Phone
issue,
ship.
phone a friend. I wholeheartedly support it. So
That's awesome.
Decostitch. Very excited.
I'm excited too.
All right, Aaron,
Yes.
what are you making?
So gang, I wound up 6 skeins of my DK or Witch's Green because I had plans to make our house when we go to Rhinebeck. I think everyone is making a vest. And I was like excited, but then I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm a vest person. And then Ray showed his on Needles of the Ready podcast maybe 2 episodes ago. And I was like, okay, that looks nice, but I still don't think I'm a vest person. So I went and through all my books, and I did find a vest that I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll make
You
this.
threw all of your books?
I went through all of my books. I threw all my books on the ground. And I was like, okay, let's do this. I was like, maybe I'll make this vest. And then I did all the math and things because this is an Australian book that our friend Yoan sent us a few years ago. So it was centimeters instead of inches, not that hard. I was like, I'm going to cast this on. I cast this on at the retreat. I wasn't getting gauged. Then Jeremy was sitting next to me and we were kind of doing math. And then I said, you know what? I just don't think I'm a vest person. I went back and forth. He probably was so tired of me all day long thinking, I'm not a vest person. Am I a vest person? I'm not.
I would wear that.
You would wear that? Well, maybe I'll make it for you then.
I would wear this with the shirt. I mean, to me,
I mean, it looks very handsome. It looks very classy.
I would wear that.
Then I was like, again, still, I'm not a vest person. Then we said, hey, look for a vest that might just be in the round because this is 2 pieces that you do. It has a seam. You put it together. So we found another one that looks exactly like this, and it said that it was done in the round. And you know how you get, because this gentleman's kind of handsome, and then I don't know if you can see this. Maybe it was this gentleman is kind of handsome as well, and I got distracted by the gentleman, and it's the exact same pattern as this one, just a different person wearing it. And it's actually not in the round, but when we were looking it up together, it said it was in the round. I should have actually went and read the full instructions.
So you bought it again?
This one was free. This one I bought.
Oops.
So I have to buy it for you. I mean, not buy it for you. I have to make it for you. If you'll wear it.
Not in green.
But green's your favorite color, and I already have it caked up. Okay. We'll dumpster juice. Would you want it in dumpster juice?
Sure.
Okay. Basically, this vest debacle made me say, screw it, I'm not knitting for a while. So I went back. That was just a story I wanted to tell you about a vest that I'm not going to do for Rhinebeck. So I feel bad I'm not going to be joining the house, but life will go on. I went back to a blanket that I am making that I have tons and tons of this color palette of granny square. I'm crocheting these. They're granny squares to make 5 by 5 squares. I laid them out all last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? And Chip said, that's not big enough. Keep on going. I go, but I kind of ran out of the yarn that I had for this. And he goes, it's not big enough. Keep on going.
It was tiny. So did you measure it?
No, I just went by like what.
Did you measure it when I was saying, hey, this looks a little small, you might want to keep going?
No, I didn't measure it.
It's awfully, like, just looking at, this is 3. You said it's 5x5?
These are 5x5.
Oh.
These I blocked on, because I got this
How many are there?
block many months ago from Amazon, and I'm doing 5x5 blocks. I think there's, I don't remember, let's say about 60 of these. So we're gonna need more. Now I did order yarn. Here's another debacle. It's not even a debacle. I did order yarn a year ago, because we saw the bill just a couple days ago in January. This is Cascade 220, all of it except for this color. This is my Golden Kelp colorway, fingering held double because I wanted some pops in there. So every once in a while you get a pop of the Golden Kelp. When I bought this Superwash Cascade 220 years ago, it is a worsted weight, obviously 220 yards, and I did about 5 skeins to make all this. I ran out of those skeins. I now have Cascade 220, but as they were telling me a couple weeks ago, I talked to Bob, let's say 7 months ago, Cascade 220's worsted weight is more of a DK. So the size of this worsted is a little bit different than this worsted, but it is the exact same company, exact same brand. Also, let's have your fingers touch this. This is the original. It feels, like you said, a little bit toothy, even though it's the same. And now it kind of has a softer feel, but it feels a tad acrylic to me.
It doesn't feel acrylic to me.
It doesn't? Mm-mm. It feels a tad to me. But I also have, I have these new squares. I have started with the new colors, which will blend well with the colors that I have already done, because you really can't tell a difference, because I kind of got the same palette. They're just a hint different than these.
They're not 5x5.
Well, I still have to add the border to each of them.
Got it.
Once I add this, because this is going to be, this color is going to be the whole border, and that's what I'm going to be seaming together. And once I add the borders, I'm going to block them out to be 5x5 and then put it together. I think last time you all saw this, we said, hey, maybe we'll have Chip sew this instead of me seaming it by the crochet hook. And many people said, hey, don't do the sewing machine because it's not going to give you any stretch once you have it on your body. It's going to like bring them together, so there won't be any stretch when you're actually snuggling up with this blanket. But I think I'm only going to make one blanket because I feel like this is going to take a while, and I feel like you're going to steal this and I'm never going to be under it. Or I can make it big enough so we're both under it.
That's a big blanket.
Love it. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm also going through the phase of I want to cast everything on, so I'm casting nothing on. Do you ever have that? Like I want to, you know how you get in those Ravelry holes? I bought the Whiskey Sour pattern from Le Garçon, Maxim Cyr, and then I was going to start knitting that. It takes a cotton yarn typically, but I was going to do it in my DK BFL. And again, I was talking, hi Bob. Bob and I were talking about that pattern. He loved it. He made a shirt for himself. He goes, the BFL kind of might weigh down a little bit, so it might droop because it's kind of more like a shirt you put on that you don't button up.
It do droop.
It do droop. So we talked about cotton and linen yarns. I'm just not sure if I'm ready to go out and purchase some cotton or linen yarns.
So what I'm hearing is, for weeks, gang, weeks, poor thing, poor Aaron has been, I mean, like, he's cagey like a panther. And he's like going back and forth between his room where he has all of his loot, his stash. Mm-hmm. And then he comes out and he's like holding patterns. And then he puts that down on the couch. And then all of a sudden he's back on his phone. And then like this has been going on for weeks. And he's like, he just can't commit.
I can't commit, one.
And I asked, well, hold on. So I asked, is this an issue where you don't have the right yarn for the project, or do you not have the right project for the yarn that you've got? Like, what's happening here? Do we need, you know, what can we do? Because it's been 3 weeks of pacing back and forth and just doom scrolling.
It's neither. It's just I don't know what I want to knit, and I don't know why. And I'm not, sometimes you get in knitting funks, you don't want to knit at all. I want to knit.
And you also...
I just can't find, and I want to knit a garment. That's like right now I want to do a sweater, maybe a vest or a shirt or something.
But why won't you?
But I can't find, everything's calling me, but nothing's calling me.
Because you don't want to invest yourself in your size, is what you've been saying.
Well, okay, if we want to be honest, yes, but I didn't know we were going to go down that path. I am just having those feelings these days, which all of us have, and it's not that big a deal. But I was like, I don't want to knit something in this size, and that's just my personal thing I'm going through right now. So,
yeah, but once it's together, can't you just frog it and make something new?
Yeah, true. But
in the future?
Yeah, but we all have those dreams. If you're like me, I'm like, oh, what if I knit this thing? And then I don't know how suddenly in 3 months I'm going to be 50 pounds lighter, which is not going to happen. But I'm really struggling with that right now. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm perfect. But it's just right now I'm having those thoughts in my head. And now I'm sharing it with you. And that's why I'm having a hard time casting things on. I feel like the very special Fiber Hustle episode music should start playing. Poor Aaron.
Do you need some cheering up?
Why? Did you give me something? If you even do. No, that's not. Yeah.
You can do it.
It's not cheering up, but I have been taking walks on my lunch breaks, and not like little walks. I've been like doing like walks on my lunch breaks and stuff like that. And just that, this is where I'm at right now.
But sweaters aside,
Mm-hmm.
Why are you finding, what's your block? Why can't you find a pattern?
I don't know. It's literally the size.
No. For like a shawl, for a hat. I mean, like.
True. I mean, that's why I knit this hat, because I was like, okay, and I wanted to make it again. But then I really want to knit a garment. I really do. So I should just go this weekend and I'll choose the garment I want to knit. Unless you really want this, I already know what my gauge is. I can make you this gentleman's.
You already measured me. You know what my size is.
I don't remember what it was. Let's do it live.
41.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's what Ray is or Kevin is. One of them 41. So
I'm either a 41 or a 44, somewhere in there.
That's 3 inches difference.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of that story and all that good stuff. But, Chip, what are you making?
All right. So, I was waiting on the backing fabric for the Joplin quilt. And so I was like, okay, what else can I cook? So I went back and fall and Halloween are going to be here before you know it. And so I dug out a pattern that I have had since 2018. I have had, I'm sorry. No. I've had it since 2021. So I've had this pattern and this fabric. This is a Robin Ruth Designs compass quilt that I have had the fabric kit. I have everything you see here for 4 years. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be the year I am going to do it. Now, I've got the background all pieced together, and shall we start there?
We shall.
It's going to be a little messy to explain this, but no.
Can I unfold or hold anything?
Here it is. So the interesting thing, I have never done a quilt quite like this, where you're creating the background in all of these diamonds. And because this is a compass quilt that there's going to be a center medallion, you actually don't, there's a piece of fabric missing from the background. So oddly enough, there is, there is a huge hole in the center, and that is per the instructions. So, yes,
It's a, not a cape, it's a
poncho.
poncho. Which I
Yes.
haven't looked at ponchos too.
So this this is all put together. I'm like, I'm not totally digging it, and I think I might actually make another diamond to make what is missing.
What aren't you digging?
Well, because the fact is that even though the perimeter is all intact, there's still everything is on bias, and so like making sure that when I lay the medallion down and sew that on, that this is not weird. It's very strange. I've never gone to a Robin Ruth retreat or class, other than what our friend Tracy, she kind of gave us a couple of years when I did my first compass. Now, mind you, this is not paper piecing. This is all piecing. So I've got the center medallion, and that is done. So we've got our center medallion.
That looks nice. I like that.
I love the compass. And then there's something that actually goes in the center. But yeah, it looks exactly like it's supposed to. This time we are going to go down tight. But exactly, you've got all of these fabrics are from in this pattern. And that looks great. Then this is a 12-inch compass. And then we've got a 36-inch compass, which is huge.
So that's this part, right?
Right.
That's what we're looking at? Okay.
Exactly. So we've got the 36-inch compass, and all of this is done in layers. So it's really going to be pretty. It's just there's a lot of work. And I I feel like with the background fabric, if I just to settle my own mind, like I want to make sure that it's all square, and I'm gonna like tape that in place, and then I'm going to put the compass on, and I'm getting to some steps that I've never done before, which is a little bit stressful. I had no issues with with creating the compass. Her rulers, you have to really pay attention to like what you're using to make sure that you're doing each unit correctly. And I was like, okay, I've done this 4 years ago, and to try to reacclimate myself into it, I didn't read the book. I didn't read the instructions that hard. I just followed her YouTube video, which walked you through, and chef's kiss. Everything went together the way it's supposed to. And I can actually see myself doing a lot more compasses. I really, really love the way that they look. Yes, they are traditional, but I think that's where the fabrics come into play. It's just so pretty. Yeah. Now, there is a bone of contention in the pattern. What I've learned is that women apparently have had some kind of childhood trauma with ruffles. In the opening, I said, I think I like
ruffles.
I'm on the fringe of society. I think I like ruffles. Mm-hmm. This is why, because the pattern is calling for 2 ruffles to be made, and there is a ruffle in the center, that polka dot, and then there's a ruffle right here at the outer part of this 12-inch circle, and it's in the polka dot. And all of the women that I have spoken to, regardless if they're quilters or not, they're all like, oh no, don't do the ruffles. Don't do the ruffles on that quilt. All the men, most of the men have said, go for the ruffles. if you're going to do a ruffle, this is the quilt to do it, because this is a Harlequin. This is a Harlequin Halloween quilt. Ruffles are like from party. This is not going to go on a bed. This is not going to go over the couch. It's going to probably get hung up during September, October.
Okay.
And so, yeah,
you're Team Ruffle.
I'm Team Ruffle. I don't know what the hell happened on the Good Ship Lollipop for most of these women, but a lot of women have issues, baggage, if you will, with ruffles. I don't know what happened.
It's giving me puffy shirt, Seinfeld, 90s, when he wanted to wear the puffy shirt. And everybody's like, the puffy shirt and ruffles. It's not my thing. And if you want to hang this up in the house, maybe you shouldn't have
It's
ruffles.
going to be your thing.
Oh, it's going to be so cute in a different room. Mm-hmm. No, I'm kidding. This is fantastic. I guess I need to see the ruffles on to know how ruffly it is.
So, more information than you ever cared for when you're creating. So, as detailed as this pattern writer is, for all of, I mean, like, you have to go to this book, to this book, to this book, to this video to understand how to create one of her quilts. Because this isn't a matter of just following the lines and sewing on the lines and then, doing paper piecing. This is actually, you're taking a ruler and it is all just traditional piecing. So, with all of her instructions, she doesn't really give you good explanations on how to make an exquisite ruffle. So I was like, okay, I looked up some videos, and you're supposed to create a long tail of thread, sew your straight line, and then you kind of pull at the ends, and you're kind of zhuzhing and creating that ruffle. And I look at that, and I'm like, it doesn't matter if you do the 1-thread method or the 3-thread method. It all looks messy, and I don't want messy.
And you have to do it in the round on this, not straight. I feel like that would be tough.
Yes. So I went and bought a ruffling foot, and gang, it's the wrong one. It won't work with my machine. So I thought I was getting a good deal. I found it on eBay, and it was like $40, and it doesn't work with my machine. And I think I may have broken it because it's not, this is something that's not, it's got moving parts, and I was trying to make this work and I didn't quite understand. I messed up. So now I have to, and I did, I ordered another one for my machine, but even though it said in stock, it's not in stock. They oversold, and so they keep the orders coming in.
How do you sell a ruffle foot?
Exactly.
For all the ladies that hate ruffles, how are you ever selling?
See, there's so many people. Ruffles are taking over. They're out of stock.
So all the men right now are just sewing ruffles.
Exactly. So yeah. So this one is in timeout because I have to work my way from the center out to actually construct the next part. And yeah, so I have to wait for the ruffle. I actually could see this on the back of a jean jacket.
Yeah, like you're in a gang.
The ruffle gang.
The ruffle, yeah, with ruffles.
With ruffles on the outside.
And then fringe coming off the sleeves.
Ruffles.
I think it would be, yeah.
Ruffles.
Eating a bag of ruffles. When's the last time you had a bag of ruffles? Not a whole
I
bag,
like them,
but,
but they're very salty.
Yeah. They're chips.
Yeah. So are you team ruffle or no ruffle? Do you have issues with ruffles? Do you have scars? I don't know what happened. What in the Good Ship Lollipop happened to these women, but like they're anti-ruffles, and you need to get over it. It's time to come back.
Most adults don't wear ruffles, but maybe I'm incorrect. I think ruffles, as the 70s, 80s, when you're like the Easter bonnet and the ruffles, like maybe my sister had some.
This is not clothing. This is not clothing. I'm going to start looking for reasons to put ruffles on. Now, can you imagine a chip basket with some ruffles on it?
Oh, the perfect holiday gift coming your way.
I mean, or I could do, like a little hat with a...
That would look fierce. At the
a
next
fascinator?
The next royal wedding.
The fascinator?
Yes. I think it's perfect.
So yeah, so I've got the, and what is this? Where's the pattern? Here it is. This is the Mariner's Compass Harlequin Halloween quilt. It's going to be big. It's going to be, it's Carrie, you're going to be so happy. It's not a rectangle. I'm sorry, it's not a square. It's a rectangle. If there was a way to make this into a rectangle or a square, I would have. Yes.
I'm just reading, some of this is newspaper clippings, and you almost have the same one on each one.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, the repeat on the design was not,
Okay.
amazing.
Undertaker, Samuel A. Centel, funeral director. But it is fall.
Yeah,
it
so
Halloween.
this is a Halloween. So this is the Undertaker fabric. And then I don't know what the science is, but it was part of the line.
Some kind of science.
And then you got the damask, and then you've got your tartan. Then there's more tartan. I love this. I really
Spiderwebs. I just noticed. I never saw the spiderwebs till just now.
Spiderwebs here.
Oh, gang, the spiders here. If you're gonna visit us, I would wait a bit. We found one spider a day for the last 2 weeks, and not the little ones that are garden spiders. I swear,
wolf spiders
chased Seamus a few weeks ago. They are the wolf spiders. They're gross. Basically, our shop vac is now a spider funeral home because it's like, I was talking to a friend a couple days ago, Michael, and I get a text talking to him, just drops down, you know how iPhones are, it says, spider, bring the shop vac. I'm like, okay, so...
I was upstairs watching television,
and in my off the couch.
And in my peripheral, I could see that there was a spider up there. I couldn't reach it.
Very true.
I wouldn't reach it.
So, yes, he is in the shop vac funeral home right now.
Yes, I mean, like, literally, they are on, I don't know, they all just, like, woken up, and they're all looking for food, but every single day, we are coming across a spider. And it's, it's a fun game.
No, it's not.
This one
it's not.
was peeing.
So... It's like a week and a half ago.
I hear this scream, this howl.
I'm doing my thing in front of the toilet, standing.
Urinating.
And yes, and oh my God, one came out, at least this big, behind the toilet and just started walking. I'm barefoot. I'm like, I can't stop midstream. What do I do? I'm like, ah! And it came up next to my foot. And then I watched it because I closed the door, and then I went underneath the door out into the hall. I'm like, there's a spider out there. And
I didn't come running.
I was like, what if he would have gotten to my foot? I would have had to pee on him like a jellyfish sting. Just like, get it off. It was terrifying, and then I finally went out there and
got the shop vac.
I got him. But didn't you have one in your bathroom too?
I did. Oh my God. I forgot about this.
This isn't even made. How did you forget about this?
So I was TikToking in the bathroom, and it happened in a nanosecond. Because like you're leaning over and you're TikToking and you're just doom scrolling and ha 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 blah, ha 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 TikToking. Next thing I know, in a blink of an eye, I was side saddle on the toilet because I saw between my legs and on the floor, I saw a spider there, and I just instinctively, I was side saddle on the toilet.
If I wasn't barefoot, I think I would have tried to stomp it and pee at the same time. But that's our trauma for what's going on here. Is every day is a spider, and it needs to stop.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's spooky. It's almost fall Halloween season, but this isn't what I asked for.
All right. Speaking of spooky, why don't we just segue into bingo? You didn't say it.
Okay, sorry.
Bingo.
So bingo sign up is live right now. But instead of going to, you'll eventually go to the Google form. But if you go to our FIBERHustle.com shop, go look at the top banner. If you're on your phone, do the drop down. You'll see Spooky Bingo as one of the options you can click on.
Link in the bottom.
Link down below. and then sign up for bingo, which is going to be on October 25th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Please do the math on Google or at home. 1 p.m. Pacific time, which means it is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Signups have to be turned in by 9:26 because we're going to Rhinebeck and we need to get everything prepared before we get to Rhinebeck. So right when we get back from Rhinebeck, we are ready to go to present to you and have fun at a spooky bingo. Halloween bingo also means costumes must come dressed, must have the camera on.
This is our 5th bingo. This is our 5th annual Halloween bingo with the Fiber Hussies. They will be there.
The Fiber Hussies are hosting the event as always.
We're going to be out of town, so the Fiber Hussies.
Yes, so the Fiber Hussies have to come in.
Yes.
But yeah, if you sign up, please make sure that you can actually attend because limited number of seats, prizes and donations.
We're having one session.
One session.
One and done.
Yep. Donations, if in the chart where you sign up, it says like, I want to donate. We can do that. Just let us know. And we're just looking to have fun with you guys for like an hour and a half on 10/25.
Okay. So again, what was the date that they need to sign up by?
They must sign up by September 26th.
Okay, that's 1 month before bingo. And so we're going to let everybody know the following day on September 27th. We will let you know whether or not you got in, if you got a seat reserved, so you'll have plenty of notice to get your costume together. Again, do not worry about buying a costume. We want you to have fun, but you have to wear a costume.
Yeah.
No lurkers. You can't just go because you want to watch and then have your camera off. Nope. And
we don't put it on YouTube. You can't watch it. It's just a bingo. Come have fun. Jam out to some tunes. Win a few prizes. No big deal.
So do you have any idea what the original Mrs. Werther's is going to be about this year?
It's going to be about everything. I'm not sure. Last night I wanted to go as
Maleficent?
Maleficent, but I don't think I have time for that. So I think I'm just going to go as someone fabulous. Maybe I'll do Downton inspired. I'll go as Anna. Not Anna. What's the middle? Edith. Maybe I'll be inspired by Edith, the middle Downton Abbey sister. The one that matters, not Mary. I know people love Mary. Every time I
love Mary.
Every time I watch Downton, I'm just like, fast forward all the Mary parts. That character drives me insane.
We have had a lot of fun over the years, and we cannot wait to enjoy another round. And it usually lasts about an hour and a half. It's a lot of fun.
No kids.
We ask that no kids, just because we can't guarantee who's been drinking what and what's gonna be said.
Delicious.
It is a safe space, and we're rowdy.
Yeah, have a hustler or two. No big whoop.
People have come. I love it. People have come as celebrities. They've come as made-up characters. They've come as Aaron.
Yes, that was Doso Knits. Yes, that was.
They've come
so
as
awesome.
a chip. Two people.
Chip basket.
They've come dressed as a chip basket. So, whatever
There's a lot of creativity
you've been
out there.
scheming on. Oh, and one of our hustlers, Christine, she already signed up, and she bought a chip basket for Halloween. One of the Boo ones that are on the website. That's going to be a prize. So thank you, Christine.
That's
Very
awesome.
generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it.
I love it. So, hope you guys sign up. Links below, and stay tuned.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Let's do it.
Okay. Aaron.
I don't have any more what are you making.
I do.
The rest of it's this stuff, so we're going to go back to Chip. What are you making?
Okay, well, since we're on Halloween, the Joplin quilt, we were waiting for backing fabric. Then I was waiting for the ruffler, so things, and so I was like, you know what? I'm cooking. Let me see what else I can make. So I have had. It's called the Itty Bitty Twister.
My head just went several different places.
This is an acrylic template. I put this together a little. Has it been? It's been like 10 days. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, gang.
You sound like you're amazed.
I
It's
am,
been 2 weeks.
because what you do is the pattern is, it's the twister jack, and you're creating these 5-inch, not 5-inch, 2.5 inch.
Yeah. It's like 5 inch and maybe much bigger.
2.5 inch?
No, maybe you're right. Maybe it's 5 inch, then it goes down to 2.5 inches.
Cutting. You start out with, sorry.
That's all right. Either way, it's going to be worth the wait because it was a lot of work. I saw you put a lot of work into this, and the payoff looks good, but then you'll tell us if the payoff is worth it.
Yeah, so I think, whatever. So even if it was like 2.5 inch squares, you start out with 2.5 inch squares, and you lay them out, and my friends were like, hey, you should really be putting these on the design wall. Crazy enough, these are all the colors that, like, she had like 15, 25, whatever it is, colors to make up this. I dumbed it down, and I used ombre fabric, and it was crazy. But you have to know exactly where each piece is the entire time, because you're trying to come up with, a finished layout that looks something like this. So what you do is you cut out all your pieces, and I dumbed it down, and I just basically said, okay, I'm either going to have green, I'm going to have black, or I'm going to have some kind of combination of orange, and I definitely want to use some ombre fabric. So you cut all these pieces out, and then you sew these up, and then you wind up, I don't even know if I have a picture of this.
When you say sew up, like you put all these together?
You put all of those together, and I'm going to quickly, I think I have on my design wall, yes. So you have all of these 2.5 inch square, and I'm going to blow it up, and then there we go. So you have, like, I was standing by this, and everybody was like, wait a minute, how big is this when you're finished? Because this is deceiving. These are each 2.5 inch square blocks that you sew all of them row by row, and then you get the columns together. And this thing was humongous.
I mean, it's literally was almost the size of this, right? What is already on the table, your square?
Yeah, so it was like...
Or your compass?
Well,
it was big.
I could even tell you. So 1, 2... What's 2.5? 2.5. Calculator. Sorry. Calculator. 14 times 2.5. This was 35 inches by 35 inches. This was huge. And then once you've got it all together, then you go back to cutting. You use this is the twister, the itty bitty twister. You use this thing to put on, imagine you have like your little, between S, L, and J and Q, you put this line right here, you put that line like this. So you notice it's on the diagonal, and then you're cutting all 4 sides. And you have to do that for the entire thing, which me having this down, and then you're like holding on for the, for your life that it doesn't scoot or it doesn't move. And I must have been cutting for about 4 hours. It is almost 2 weeks ago, and my fingertip is still a little numb from it. Like, I think I did a little damage here.
Oh.
This project, I'm telling you, maybe not the best thing, because it's cute as all get out. It's upside down. Cute, cute, cute. I used some sparkly fabric from Jen. She sent me this. She was like, "Get this sparkly fabric out of my life," and it's just darling. So the fabric is
It really is cute.
all of the Rhapsody, Bohemian Rhapsody fabric, and I still, I still have yardage of it, and it was just perfect because it had the ombre effect. But my little twister jack looks exactly like the picture's supposed to. But for all of the work that it took to put this together for this little thing, which I'm not sure if it's going to be a wall hanging or if it's going to be a pillow. Carrie keeps saying, "Oh, make it a pillow." I don't want a pillow. I want to make it a wall hanging.
Yeah.
Because we have plenty of Halloween pillows. So I want something else that goes in the room. For all of this work, do not recommend. It hurt my finger. And like literally, it's just like this was as much work as doing, a proper quilt. And to wind up with a wall hanging? No, thank you.
Yeah. But you tried it. And
I
you
tried
realized
it.
That you don't like it.
And I do have other patterns with other itty bitties that I could do. But it is really, really, it's special. It's cute.
It is cute.
I mean, little happy twister jack.
Aww.
And funny enough, I wanted this to be, so this is like the darkest brown and black from the same fabric line. And this and the eyes are the same fabric. It's not black. It is brown. It is just so far brown that it reads black. And then like if you look at it, you can see all that brown in there.
Yeah.
But then I used a lighter brown here because I wanted it to be like, oh, he's in the dirt. He's in the pumpkin patch. And it looked odd. And so I was like, you know what? I took a magic marker and I was like, no, he's going darker. He's going black. But it's still, that's what my intention was, is to make this more like he's earthbound. If I had to do it again, I probably would just let it and just do the whole pumpkin. But he's a twister jack.
It's great. It's time for it's that time of season.
And this was another one. Again, you have to keep your pieces in the correct orientation. You have to keep them all exactly. Like I was really focusing on like every little notch. Like I was getting the notches right. Somehow I got down to here and realized this whole row was upside down. And so I thought about it for maybe 2 minutes and I said, nope, I'm never going to be happy with that. I ripped it out, did surgery, and then put it back in so that it was actually, now it's correct.
Yeah.
But he's definitely cute.
Definitely.
If you want a project that
infuriates you?
Say again?
Infuriates you?
No. If you want a project that doesn't take a lot of yardage, this is the one. If you want something that like, okay, I don't want to make a full-on quilt, and like maybe you do want to do a pillow or you do want to do just a little wall hanging. I mean,
if you don't have the room for something in your house, this would be perfect.
Yeah, and like you don't have to worry. Like I don't think this requires a lot of quilting.
At least it's cute.
It is. I mean, no doubt, it's very cute. But look at like the back and all the seams. It's just like this was. There's a lot of seams in this because you're stitching it, then recutting it, and then sewing it back together. There's just a lot of seams in this. And it actually has a very, I kind of love the way that it feels.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
For being so small, it's heavy. Yeah, it feels fun. I think it's adorable. I know the process wasn't your most fun process.
Boo, this process.
Everything to do, but it is cute. So the payoff is at least worth it. It's not like I made garbage.
No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it turns into the thing that, you expect it. Like, this
Yeah.
is what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I just thought it was awful. I mean, like,
Hide it.
all of that work for this. But we'll look back someday and we're like, oh, I really like that. And then it's like when we have kids, you go through the labor and then you're like, oh, I'm never doing that again.
Like we know.
Ruffles.
Yeah, ruffles. That's funny.
So I made that.
Woohoo!
And we'll see what the finished project turns out to be.
I love it. I don't have any more you made that or anything. Do you have any more you made that?
Should I go?
Did you say, should I go? Or did you say,
Should I go?
go where? You have more? Oh, yeah. Go. Go ahead.
Okay, so gang, we made a little,
I don't know where you're going with. Yeah.
I don't know what the word is. We said it on Instagram. I should say it? Well, we said it. We said it on Instagram. I'm taking special orders. So if there is a chip basket that you're wanting, but it's just we don't have the flavor, I'm more than happy to take special orders, and all you have to do is reach out and I'll lead you through. So somebody actually did take me up on the order,
So they have the
on the
fabric.
offer. You're sending me fabric.
They have the fabric you sent to.
Exactly. So one of my customers, Kay, hello, she said, oh my gosh, I love the tarot that you did, but are you going to bring it back? And I'm like, I'm out. It's done. Tarot is done. And tarot was also from another custom order.
Yeah.
So anything, like when the fabric is sent to me, anything else that is left over, we don't waste it. It's going to go into the shop. So we have another Halloween basket, and this one is the only one I have. I do have 2 more chipettes, one in this color and one in a gray with some pumpkins on it. Very cute. Those are not in the system yet. I actually have stuff to make those. This is the only one that is in the medium. That's one of a kind basically at this point, but it's so cute. We've got some, we got witches, and this is very, oh, I didn't do the right button. This one is kind of steampunky.
Yeah.
With the raven there, and with the witch. It's just so flippin' cute. And we came up with a steampunk quilting motif. If you can see the gear here, so it's got some swirls, but like I love this little guy, whatever this character is. He's so flippin' cute. And I love how the steampunk quilting turned out on this. And I'm telling you, I'm having so much fun with the Q-matic, the robotics on the long arm, because I could never in a million years do any kind of quilting like this. And it just turned out so great. So I kind of want to keep them.
I love that one.
I love this one. I think, like, could you imagine... Kid comes up to your door and you're like, they're like, trick or treat, and you say, get in my basket.
Get in my basket. Put it in now. Yes.
Yeah. So so we're gonna put this one into the shop. Just keep looking. It's not happening tonight. We're gonna try to release this episode for Saturday. I doubt seriously this is gonna make it in for tonight.
Speaking of trick or treat, we already bought the big candy bars from Costco because we don't get that many children. So we got 1 box. Hopefully it won't be gone by the time the children get here. But it was on sale. It's like, yeah, why not get the big candy bars this year? Kind of excited.
Those were standard size.
Well, they're not. You're not getting the little guys.
Oh, the fun size.
You're not getting fun size. Here, everything's bigger.
I thought you went king size.
No, we're not getting king size for people.
We don't live in that neighborhood.
No, that's not our neighborhood.
Yeah. So okay. So Aaron,
I don't have anything. I do have I want to show. What just happened? I feel like we just flipped for some reason. I did want to show you some of the kits I put together for the Stephen West Make-Along. But since we're on Halloween talk, I do want to show one thing. I've kind of had to have it.
What is this?
It's a gift, my love. So
Is this, wait. Is this something, so you yelled at me for about, my prize cup.
I got you many gifts. That is the prize cup. This I put next to the lawnmower and next to the cooking pots, so I knew you would not find it.
Oh, please.
So I was going through TikTok.
He's right about the lawnmower.
I was going through, not TikTok, I'm not on TikTok, Instagram like 3 weeks ago. And since we share an account, I see knitters and I see quilters. And for some reason, this quilter came up and said, hey guys, I just ordered this new book. I'm very excited about it. And I was like, what's this? So I got it for Chip. I've never heard of this, but there's one that came out, I think, in 2021. So this is the newest one. What is it?
The Little Ghost Quilt.
The Little Ghost Quilt Winter Surprise. And this is the original one. The Little Ghost Quilt. The Little Ghost Who Was a Quilt. And it looked so cute that how could you not have this like on the coffee table? The one you're looking at right now, I think is more Christmas.
What what age group is this?
Well, see, that doesn't matter. But I thought it was so cute and look, you get inspired here and then you open it up, the Little Ghost Quilt, and he's playing piano. And it's just,
well, don't spoil it.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a very cute story. So I thought I would get it to you like as a coffee table book since I don't know what's happening right now. So yeah, I thought I would get it to you for a coffee table book. And I thought it was just kind of cute because it has quilts and ghosts and it's about that time of year. And
thank you.
In the back of this one is kind of sad. It's hard to be a ghost when you're a quilt. And he's like walking down the hallway and it's written by, is that Riel? R-I-E-L, Nason, and illustrated by Byron Eggenschweiler. It'll be listed. It'll be listed.
It's
below.
Very cute. Thank you.
No, I know.
That's a sweet surprise.
I know it's a weird surprise and weird. Like, hopefully you'll at least read the story. It's probably for children, but I thought he was so cute.
There's a sentence on each page.
I know. There's a few sentences. There's big words written really well. And the illustration looked cute, and like this guy on Instagram was like, "Oh, I can't wait for this book to come out." So there you go.
Look at this; it's like my birthday.
Merry Halloween!
Merry Halloween!
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm going to show you some kits. You know that every year Stephen West does his big mystery knit along. This year it takes 4 colors, kind of contrast colors that have a little contrast to them. So I put some kits together that are in the shop right now, and I have done the work for you. And our friend Michael from Piece for Piece has kind of curated with me. We're on the phone doing the whole spider situation that said, "Come upstairs and get the spider." That was when Michael and I were putting some kits together for you.
You're curating.
So I want to show you a few options if you are thinking about doing the knit along, and I've taken them out of the plastic. Most of them are already wrapped up, just to show you some of my favorites. This right here is one of my favorites, and I think it'll look fantastic. Again, it's a mystery knit along, so we don't know exactly what it's gonna be. But this is the colorway of I Remember That. Then we have Crater Lake, Hey Navy, and then one of my newer colors, which I am going to re-dye because it's kind of taken off a little bit, Mango Lemonade. And I think the contrast of this would be perfect, at least the way it's described and the way Stephen described it in his video. This one I'm living for, as Michael would say, and I'm really excited.
Wait, how's that go?
I'm living for it. But he doesn't go like that. I just made up the jazz hands part.
All right, and this is number what?
This one is Mystery Musicale number 7. So this is number 7. We'll label it. If you go in the shop, you'll see 8 different options. Here is another option, which I'm really liking too. This is Mystery Musicale kit number 3. We have London Fog right here. would go right with the color of thunder. Then Gregorian Chant, which is a really dark gray. It might come off a little blue right now. And then everybody's new favorite color, The Adventures of the Electric Tomato, which I am so thrilled that everybody is loving The Adventures of the Electric Tomato, because it's an orange red that you really don't, I haven't seen that often in the wild. So I'm kind of happy that I came up with that. And I think it looks very cool. And I think that would be the perfect color pop to go with the rest of it.
This is, I think, your it color for fall 2025.
It is. I'm very thrilled, and I'll be dyeing up more of that very soon if you're looking for a single skein, because
It does.
all of them are in the kits except for one right now.
And this-
same with Mango Lemonade. Apologies.
This one, it's tonal. And so there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not, you're not getting just like it's been dipped in orange, and it's not a brick red. It's not a pumpkin orange. It's just, it's so pretty. And I'm so excited that people are really spotting this one and picking up. This really has been so popular.
It's in fingering DK, and we actually have it on our 100% non-Superwash Targhee worsted, and it looks just as good. And I know Fred, mentioned Fred again, I know he's making something with it right now.
Did you know what you were going after, or was this like a lucky?
I saw a color that I knew, and I took some of what I learned, actually a lot of what I learned in my color alchemy class from Alana Wilcox last year. And I did some math calculations, and I got the color almost spot on. So yes, I did know what I was doing. That wasn't just like a...
I knew what I was doing.
I knew what I was doing. These aren't, I'm not going to show all of them, but these aren't out of the bags. But I at least want to show you a few more.
And I'm sorry, this was
options.
number.
That one's number...
This is number 3.
Number 3. This one is number 8 for our pink girlies or girlies or boilies out there. This is a beautiful kind of pink and a little bit of peachish color. I think it's, so we can do it this way. Yeah, I think that is gonna perfect because some of these colors are gonna pop. This one is number 5. This one is this array of colors, which is gonna be, they're all pops, but I think it's all gonna work from what Steven has said. And one of my other favorites, if you're a green person, this is number 4, which has a lot of green in it. From That Ring is Green, The Abyss, Golden Kelp, which you've seen kind of knit up in my little granny square right here, is in there. And that's another one. There's several other options, but I'm just showing you a few of them. You have to go into the shop. We have a section up there. You also see Spooky Bingo, and then you'll see some kits, and you'll see these mystery knit along kits.
So the drop downs are not on mobile. So if you're on your iPad or you're on your phone, you'll actually have to hit the hamburger for the drop down menu. Then you'll see those. You can see the kits. I've noticed that like people are like, "Oh, I didn't see Spooky Bingo." Oh yeah, because they were on mobile. Yeah. So if you're on your computer, you're going to see the drop down menu at the top like you normally do. But yeah.
I've never done a mystery knit along because I don't like surprises, but just because it has the word music cal this year, I might do it because, you know, I'm a music nerd and music junkie.
Which color?
So,
which kit?
Well, if I took this one, if this one doesn't sell, I would probably do this one, which is number, what did we say? We put it in incorrectly. That's all right. This is number 7 because I really love Mango Lemonade with these blues, and I love a blue. So yeah, that might be it unless it sells. And yeah, I just need to buy the pattern and all that good stuff.
You need to buy the yarn.
Yes, I need to. I will buy my own yarn.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
No. Oh, okay. So yes. So
this was a very special thing. I thought you were going to go ahead. So we had a friend hustler from Dublin, Ireland, who was actually in town.
She traveled from Ireland? She took a plane to Ireland. She took a to Portland.
It was very plain.
Portland, Oregon, not Portland, Maine. Portland, Oregon. And then she took a train from Portland to Seattle. And then she took from Seattle, she took a...
Well, she took a bus from here to Seattle, then took a train back.
No, she took an Uber to get here.
Oh, true. Very true. It was a nice...
Anyway, we finally got to meet our friend Muireann from Ireland.
Yes.
And we only got an hour with her. I mean, like, it happened so fast, but it was a genuine honor that she came to see us.
I mean, it was fantastic because, again, we think we're Aaron and Chip, and some people want to say hi to us. But she emailed us months ago saying, hey, I'll actually be in the States. Can you make a little time for me? I can swing on by. And we said, yes, we can't do it for everyone, not that anybody wants to do that. But we said, yes, we will make this work, and we were so thrilled to actually meet her.
She's like one of the OGs. She's been on many bingos.
Yep.
And so
she's done the Dishcloth Revolution, so you probably, if you're part of the revolution in the know, you've seen her. But she stopped by and she brought us a very generous gift. It is, go on.
Well, she gave us, this is a piece of art that is made from the Simone. I don't know if it's the Irish Simone. But anyway, it's a whole map of Ireland, and all of the attractions are throughout, and they're all painted on there.
I love it.
Problem is, I've never been to Ireland, and I need Muireann to sit here and point things out.
to us.
She explained it. Thank God. And I'm like, Muireann, you're gonna have to record this. But it's very, very pretty.
We're actually looking for a frame right now. That way we can put it in our guest room. That way she's always with us.
Yes, and it's just, we saw porpoises.
It's like porpoise spit? I'm like, that's the wrong
Yeah,
place.
I mean, like, Muireann, you actually know all of this. And we were like, okay, this is gorgeous. We need help.
Yeah, our friends from Ireland. I'm sure we have other hustlers in Ireland. It's very exciting. It's very special. We didn't expect anything. It's just so nice that she brought that. And it was, again, a pleasure meeting us. Meeting us. It's a pleasure meeting us. That's how I talk in real life. Meeting her because she's been a hustler for so many years. It was nice to actually have someone in the States that we met up with.
Muireann, we need you to come back. Next time you stay the night, we're good.
Yeah, a longer visit. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Okay, Aaron, we are just at, oh God, an hour and 45 minutes.
Are we really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we've talked a long time, so I think we could, I really didn't
This is this, and that is that,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So, sign up for bingo. If you're looking for a Stephen West make-along kit,
There's still time.
There's still time to get involved because that doesn't start. If you want to go on the Argyle cruise, look for information below on how to sign that. Straight men and gay men could go to any men's Nindy retreat. I'm just doing a wrap up. Yep. Check out Sharon's mugs because they're cozy and so good.
They make for a great surprise.
Do you like ruffles or not? Are you team ruffle or team non-ruffle? And I think that's all we have for the wrap up.
Standard size or are you king size? or the
little
fun size.
The little guy.
It's fun. It's cute, but you can't keep it.
Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be back soon. We'll be at Rhinebeck. Maybe we'll try to get an episode up before Rhinebeck. But yeah.
All right. Yoan, play us out.